Hello everybody. I'm trying to get a better position for this and I might need a lower table or something of sorts. So bear with me. I'm trying to figure out exactly where I can place this so that way we have a good area. So hold on a second. Okay, so I want to pull that down a little further. So as we're waiting for people to come on. Something that we wanted to share with you all is when you first start doing this, Joy is now right on the table. Obviously, we would be measuring Joy. We literally need to get Joy measured so that way there's an understanding of how much the oils will change on the person once they receive. So if you have a measuring thing, just to put somebody against the wall and measure them so it's that beneficial. Then also, when you first start off, especially family, friends and stuff, when you're working with them, you want to make sure that they're showered up. Because when you receive oils, you don't want to have to wash them off afterwards. They smell good. You want to make sure they're obtaining and having the oils on them. I, myself, usually love, and I didn't even grab it, they have the Thieves hand sanitizer, and I put that on otherwise so that way you can do a good clearing for yourself, get all that cleaned off. That's very helpful and very useful. Relaxation music works. Also, making sure you remove the person on the table and yourself jewelry that you will have on you. Now, as you're popping on, hello Tammy, hello Stacy, as you're popping on everybody, if you have any questions, because this is pretty much a Q&A, live Q&A, you should have already watched or took time, hi Julie, to watch the video that I've posted already, but this is going to be a little bit more of a demonstration so that way you get an overall understanding. But the other video that we have in this thing already has the detailed information. We're just clarifying more information for you. So another also thing to share with you is when you first start off, you always use and start off with clearing any negative energy that you're going to be receiving or the person on the table has. So we always use White Angelica or Sacred Angel. Now, I love the fact that White Angelica helps to do all that. It does not come in the kit itself. It doesn't. But you can get it on the side, which we carry around with us, and you could tell I used it quite well. It's very, you can't even almost read it, but that's what I use. Now, Sacred Angel is another one that Gary put together, another blend oil that works just as well with it. So if you have that one, use that one, which is great. We also, then we start off next with the Valor essential oil, and that one, obviously, as you learn the other, watch the other video, this one helps with the balancing of the body, but it's also the one, blend oil, that Gary created for strong endurance, and it's the closest frequency to our body. So when you are wearing Valor, you should be wearing it all the time. Every morning, putting it on the bottom of your feet because it's getting you, it's strengthening you, getting you prepared for the day. A lot of times when we were, I'm going to want to shoot off into different directions here. When we were down in Dallas, Texas in 2010, and Gary was teaching us the live Raindrop with thousands of people, he told us about how Valor is very important to put on the bottom of your feet or on your hands right before you're preparing to eat and do all that other stuff, which is awesome because there's a lot of versatility to Valor. So you're always putting it on before you do anything else. It's prepping your body for food and the oils and all that stuff, which is fantastic. The oregano, on the other hand, and as Joy is passed out on me, I'm going to have to use my book on my own. She's just listening. My participant is just listening. So I'm going through all this so you have an understanding. If you, as I'm watching the thing here and everybody popping in, which is awesome, please, if you have any questions about stuff, and pop them up. We want to know. The oregano itself has its own amazing, and this is the book that we all use. If you don't have this book, and I did not place this as a link, you can get it at Life Science Publishing, down at the bottom. Essential Oil Desk Reference is the book that you use to look up everything. It's like our Bible with the essential oils and how we work with everything. And in there, which is brilliant, they have the book and the whole information on the raindrop. So even when you're not able to purchase the kit or what have you, it's right there. It gives you all the information. But we're going to go through some of this, maybe a little bit, but I'm more interested in what questions you possibly could be having right now as I'm going through, and I'm going to look up some of the benefits of certain things so that way I give you a little bit more definition and understanding. So, have you all spent time watching the video that was on the thing and have any particular questions for me? And I think it's the other way. Okay, the oregano, which is very a necessity in this, has a lot of, I look at oregano and I'm like, wow, there's so many anti-aging, powerful, antiviral, all the different stuff it helps with. So there's so many things that there are reasons why Gary has it as one of the main oils that we use in doing this. So I look at this book and I go, okay, if you really want to know the details, it's right there. So, and then the thyme essential oil is the other one. I always think of thyme, to me, is giving us more time in whatever we're doing. So thyme, when you're putting the raindrop on, you're literally putting the thyme oil on, and it's giving you quality of time with a person, more time to work with them, more time for them to be in spiritual understanding with God, whatever things that is going on with them. And then, of course, you definitely have the basil essential oil, and you're going to have the cypress essential oil, and you're going to have the wintergreen. And now all of these that I'm popping up are ones, and marjoram. These are all different ones that you can, how do I want to say this? Interact with. So if somebody's having more respiratory issues, pull out the RC, pull out the Raven, pull out the different ones that are going to be helpful to them. And then, of course, we have our wonderful, awesome peppermint oil. And as you know, peppermint oil is the one that you can interchange copiaba with. They both take and push the oil deeper in to the body to do what they need to do. So that's fantastic. So let's see here. Oh, and the aroma seeds oil, which I think is awesome. I feel like it's the, I want to call it like a muscle eraser. It just helps to release the tightness and whatever's going on. Hi, Stacy. How are you? It's good to see you. And Allison. So those are the different ones with that. Now the raindrop technique has many different things to it. Effleurage, different type of techniques. And one of the things that I want to share with you is when you are not only using the essential as desk reference to talk with them about it, you're going to have the apron that I use that I love because it's personalized, and I just pulled it out somewhere here. There it is. I got this from Seems Like Lily, and I had an oil still left in there from last time we did. And it's perfect because you can, like a cooking apron. So you put them in, and you can pop them in and use them just as accordingly that you need. So you just put them right in, and you can pop the tops off, and you're ready and prepared to pull them out and place them on them. But also, Paul Mars from EssentialRacks.com also uses, he builds wooden tables and different things of that sort that you can put all your essential oils on and take it around the table. So most people are very stationary. Myself, I travel. And when I travel and I'm giving people raindrops, and usually people have massage tables, but most of the time I'm giving raindrops on their bed. And the reason why I chose to turn around and do that is because, first of all, most people don't have just a raindrop table or a massage table to work on. I want them to be comfortable, and most of the time people are very comfortable on their bed to fall asleep. So that way I am able to get them on their bed. I am able to get them on the edge of the bed and work on their feet, doing the techniques, and then turning them over and applying the oils on the back of their back, which is just the way you're supposed to do it. And one thing I've also loved and learned, that even though this is an educational demonstration, just so you know, if you are a massage therapist or do other things like this, I really would love for you to go advances further, research online to the trainings. Go to Gary. I did that in 2010. I went down to Dallas, Texas with 1,500 other massage therapists, and we learned all about the raindrop from Gary, which was fantastic. But also, what is really cool is Dr. David Stewart CARE program. What is the CARE really? What's the acronym for CARE, Joy?
Oh, I can't remember right now.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out later. But we had the people from CARE at each one of the sections, which meant they not only was Gary teaching from stage and showing us all the different techniques and zooming in, so we had an understanding of what the oils were doing and what's going on, but it was more of the understanding of when the CARE people came around, they wanted to make sure the technique was doing good, you're applying the oils right. So these are more for people who want to go out and get paid to do this. And doing that, for me, is you're talking about charging and being more professional with it. So my point here is this is like demonstration of what you do with your family and friends. Keep it simple, throw the oils on, and they'll get a health benefit. Family, I've loved throwing it on, putting them on the family. Not only do you not only get the benefit, but they're going to feel it throughout the week. I would love for some of you who popped on, who have received those, if you want to put down there what you've experienced with the raindrops to let everybody else know. Because it's just an amazing experience to know that or see what comes about with that. So if this is just a clue for you that we're not trying to tell you this is the end-all be-all. You want further training, you want to learn about it, get a certificate so you can teach and train other people, go through CARE, or you want to as a profession. So we also, when we're doing the raindrop technique, is we love using the hot towel compress at the end. That was something that wasn't taught at the big event because there were so many people. But one of the things that I really love about it is when we were done on the back, we literally took a dry towel, and then you take as hot as you can get, steaming without hurting your hands, and you put it on the top, and you put the other towel on top of it, and it's a hot compress towel. So that way, not only is the peppermint or the copiaba that you just put on driving the oils in, but that's also driving the oils in to the body also. One of the things to share with you, if you're going out to want to receive a professional raindrop from people, and you're either traveling to their place or they're coming to you, it can be a cost difference. I used to start off 75, but now it's going up because I'm not rarely in a particular area for a long period of time, and it's given that a retail value of a raindrop kit is $169. There's 4 to 6 applications for that, just so you know. So when you become a member, you can get it for 24% off, which is awesome. And you can apply it to you on your feet or on your kids or spouse, whomever, and you can get the value that way also, instead of just going to somebody. You can get that done weekly. We have some people who literally have 5 family members, and they literally go through every night and rotate and put it on different family members, which is awesome and brilliant to do. But if you're also a member too, because you're doing your essential rewards every month and getting your household healthy with chemical-free stuff, and we have that wonderful little up there corner where you get all your savings account points where you can spend, you can use that to get your raindrop kit. It's special. Just like our ancient oils of scripture, where you can interact with, and that's what I love, because we can do our different kits with these oils. So if you're wanting to mix something up a little bit, and we're always doing the raindrop stuff every week, mix it up. Put the Ula kit or put the ancient oils of scripture on, the frankincense and the myrrh and all that, because you're going to even get better value. So change it up every week as a family. So that way they have a benefit of more oils and different things that are helping running through their bloodstream and working on them. Anything else that you can think of that I could have not covered? Did I do everything good? Yeah, I got my book done. So as I'm going to look at the screen to see if there's no questions. Okay, apparently the class that we did well enough before worked well, which is awesome. And I gave you all the references, all the different stuff that we have going. So if there's no other questions, I feel nothing but to finish and end off this video, so that way you guys can get back to your Saturday and the weekend to enjoy family and friends and doing all the stuff you're doing. And I'm going to get started oiling on Joy here, because she's in needing of that. She's been blessing us with juicing and all that, so I'm going to oil her up. Also, when the person gets off the table, just so you know, to remeasure them, because they'll be able to see the difference from before and after. And most of the time it's like a ½ an inch. It could be a little bit more. But they will see a difference on their spine elongating, which is fantastic. That's one of my favorite things to do. And there's a lot of times I'll go to somebody's place and I won't do all that stuff because I'm just so focused on doing all this other things and educating them. But those are extra step treats to show them what the value is, what you just did, and what the result was. So, further ado, it was great seeing and talking with you all. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in this class, and I'd be happy to answer them as they roll in. And so it was great talking with you all, and have a blessed weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.